There are many online tools available for you to understand how your wage is broken up, how your taxes are calculated, and how your superannuation fits into your salary. Today, I'm talking about the Pay Calculator, which is a fantastic online tool, something that I've used for a really long time, and I'm going to just take you through it to understand everything about it. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Reese. Today I'm going to be teaching you all about the revised Pay Calculator. This Pay Calculator is an extremely useful tool which can simply break down your salary into your taxes, your superannuation, and your net income. There have been an additional few tools added to the website as well, which I'm going to take you through too. At a glance, they are the old Pay Calculator and the new revised Pay Calculator, general tax information, how your income tax is spent, and how your HECS or student loans are repaid. I have used this Pay Calculator for many years, and it has assisted me in breaking up my wage and giving me a clear indicator and a relatively accurate indicator as to how my salary is broken up. I use this website to back up and provide information to friends and family, and I could not recommend it enough. That's why I'm going through it today. I have left a link in the description to the website, so if you want to just go away and use it yourself or follow along with me as I go through these examples, feel free to do that. Okay, so starting with the revised calculator, let's set the scene or create the example that we are going to be working with. So let's say I earn $100,000 a year. Let's say this is going to be for the 2020 to 2021 financial year, so our current financial year. And also, let's say I have a HECS debt. Let's keep it as simple as that. Let's jump into it. There are only two sections on the revised Pay Calculator page that you really need to worry about. They are the Income tab and the Summary tab. Starting in the Income tab, you'll be able to fill in your salary and pay cycle, whether it be annually, monthly, fortnightly, weekly, daily, or even hourly. It allows you to select if your salary includes superannuation and HECS debt. In the revised calculator, there are now more options to customize the breakup of your wage. To do this, select more options to see the range of adjustable parameters, but for now we're just going to leave them as default. Once you've set up the Income tab, you want to change the tax year to the appropriate year. The table will then spit out all the information you need to review the breakup of your wage into your taxable income, which is in green, your superannuation, which is in blue, and your tax, which is in yellow, which are the three main components associated with you earning income. You can download this breakup, which will populate an Excel spreadsheet, and you can use that information as you please. You can also adjust your salary to see how your weekly, fortnightly, monthly, and annual income would be affected. In small text below this section, you will see any applicable tax offsets, such as the low middle income tax offset. And finally, the information presented in the table is graphed for a quick representation of the breakup of your wage. For the Pay Calculator, that's pretty much it. It has a fairly comprehensive breakdown and is very easy to use. Now I've taken you through each section. Even though you probably would have been able to do it by yourself, now that I have taken you through that section, it should be a little bit more clear as to what you're looking for. So now I'm going to take you through the other useful pages on the website. Moving on to the income tax page now. This page shows a breakdown of the Australian tax brackets for Australian residents, non-residents, backpackers, and people who fit in the no tax-free threshold earning category. It also provides an explanation for each of these categories at the bottom of the page. So if you need a further understanding of what each of these are, go have a read down there. And you can adjust the tax year and see how your income tax amount would increase as your salary increases. Moving on again to the tax distribution page. The tax distribution page shows the categories that your income tax gets spent on, and you can adjust the salary counter to see the values increase across each category. I suggest just having a quick scroll through and seeing how your salary, let's use our current example of $100,000, would be broken up into these categories. The next page is student loans. So the student loan repayment page displays thresholds for each of the government-funded student loans, such as HECS. You can again see how much you would expect to repay depending on what your salary is and how much you owe. This is displayed in both a graph and a table, and you can also put your amount owed into the loan repayment calculator, and it will give you an indication of when you will have it paid off. And the page also details each of the different types of student loans and the obligations you have based on your income. Finally, the original calculator provides similar information as the revised calculator, but doesn't look as pretty. That's about it. This is what it looks like, and I would recommend using the current one on the website. I encourage you to play around with it and just see how it works and have a quick understanding of how it works. You may find yourself in a position or a situation where you need to understand something about how much you're going to be expected to pay in tax. You might be getting a raise and want to see how much you're going to clear each fortnight or each month or over the whole year. It really is just a fun planning tool which can give you some good information really quickly without having to do a lot of hand calculations. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope that it was useful. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. And as always, I will see you in the next one.